right, this is the 15A video, the slides for week 15. No additional announcements. This week there is a homework assignment, there's a notebook check, and there is an activity due this week. All right, so remember there is a weekly plan. Just those middle 3 days are for labs, lessons, Mondays for you to get acclimated to the notes, and Friday is the day for review and for homework and get those. There's time in there to get those 3 activities done. This is the weekly task list. There is a code. There are 2 codes in each video. One is written and one is verbal. So let's go ahead. Let's just review what we learned about this week. So we started off with Coulomb's Law Lab, and then we talked about the inverse square law, right? So light, sound, spray paint, gravity, electromagnetic force. This is what we're talking about. All follow the inverse square law. So Coulomb's law. Well, the electromagnetic force can be calculated with an equation called Coulomb's law. And the variables, well, there's Q1 and Q2 are the charges. D or R are the distance between the charges. And K is Coulomb's constant. So notice how Coulomb's law over there is very similar to Newton's universal law of gravitation. So that's what we learned. And then the next day we learned about the 2 conditions that must be met in order for the flow of electric current. There must be a difference in electrical potential and there must be a conducting path. So voltage would be like the electric potential. It's similar to water pressure. And the current is the flow of electric charge, is the effect. So and current is the flow rate of electric charge. It is not a measure of how fast, but rather how much charge flows. So to measure electric current, an ammeter is used. So then we did Ben's mistake, on which we realized that Benjamin Franklin just sort of switched the conventional flow of current. So this is the 15A written code. I would recommend you write that down somewhere. So we're going to be learning about this week, we're going to be learning about Ohm's law. So this video does a good job of showing Ohm's law. We're going to be doing a few labs. We're going to do one, resistance is futile. We're going to do bad to the ohm. And there would be one more that is very similar to these. And at this time, I'll give you the verbal code. It is 850. I say that again, the verbal code is 850. All right, so there are the links for the day. And as usual, I'll leave you with my final thoughts. There's just too much unknown in the universe to take a break from learning. Get out there and question everything.